So finally, the marriage between Yuledochie and May is finally going to happen. Now that Kambili's burial or funeral has now been held, and also he has been buried. So now what the next step of action is going to be the divorce process. Remember guys that Mayedochie talked about the divorce between herself and Yuledochie, but one of the things that has been limiting her is because she wanted to give her son the respect of burying him while she has not yet divorced Yuledochie. Now the burial or the funeral has now passed. Mayedochie has decided to go back on the divorce matter. No wonder she brought it up last week, just because she knew that the divorce was going to happen very, very fast. So now you remember that the divorce matter, the issue that they were having was about Mayedochie waiting for 2 years of separation before Yuledochie before they can finally get divorced, because that is according to law. Before a divorce can set in, they have to be separated. The couples have to be separated for about 2 years. But now it is not going to happen, because first of all, Mayedochie gave Yul the issue of him signing a divorce or going in for bigamy. Now the thing is, either she goes in for a divorce, she still has to wait for 2 years. So now Mayedochie has decided to go in for a dissolution of marriage. She has signed a petition for the dissolution of her marriage between herself and Yuledochie. Now, I know most of us might not really understand, but I'm going to give more insight as regards to this particular issue or this dissolution of marriage. But first of all, let me do what is right by welcoming you all back to my channel at G Central, where we give you all the latest gist and updates about the entertainment industry. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, like, and also come down to the comment section and comment so I can know your own views and opinion concerning this particular news. So let's dive into the main gist as we have it right on this moment. Now I'm going to give an insight on what the dissolution of marriage means. In dissolution of marriage, it refers to a legal process whereby the court tends to terminate the marriage, like they tend to end the marriage. And this whole process begins when one party petitions to end the union of a couple or a couple mutually decides to file in for a divorce. Now Yuledochie has always been against this divorce matter. That is why he keeps claiming himself as a proud polygamist, and also claiming the fact that he can take care of his 2 wives, when we know clearly that Yuledochie is incapable of doing so. So therefore, for the dissolution of marriage to occur, one party of the couple has to write a petition, or the 2 parties agrees. Now, since Mayedochie does not want to put Yuledochie in a tight corner, she has given Yuledochie so many reasons on how she can end the marriage. It is either Yul agrees to the divorce, or if Yul does not agree to the divorce, she's going to sign him up for bigamy, and Yuledochie is going to spend 5 to 7 years of his life in prison, or she moves in for the dissolution of marriage. Like, Mayedochie has a lot of options, and these are opportunities she needs to pick up to leave Yuledochie, because Yuledochie keeps proving himself to be a very, very desperate man, and she also needs to save her head and her remaining children. Reports had it also that they were sending messages and warning to Mayedochie concerning it. But one thing we should know about Mayedochie is that if it were other persons, let us compare, if it were other persons, they would have gone ahead with the divorce like long time ago. Like, this dissolution of marriage would have been what happens next if their partner disagreed to the marriage. But Mayedochie did not do so, and the reason why she did not do so is that because May is a kind-hearted human being. She's very kind. Anybody that comes across her will know that she's very calm, very kind, and she has a good heart. And that is the reason why she is trying to pause the divorce matter. If not, she would have divorced Yuledochie long time ago. She's still trying to check if Yuledochie is going to change, like if Yuledochie is going to come back to his real senses, come back to the family. But it has gone beyond looking or checking out if yuledochie is going to come back, because it seems as though yuledochie is not going to come back at all. Yuledochie has gone to the extent, like he has so proven that he has been deceiving Mayedochie for the past 18 years of their marriage. And so he is not going to change, not now, not ever. So Mayedochie should pick any of these two choices. Sue yuledochie for bigamy if he does not agree for a divorce, or go in for a dissolution of marriage. The court is so broad and so vast that Mayedochie has different options on how to leave the marriage with yuledochie, because May still being in Lagos, her Lagos house, is not safe for her. She even being in Nigeria is not safe for her and her kids, because yuledochie would not stop even after Mayedochie had gotten the divorce. Yuledochie would not stop until he gets what he wants from Mayedochie, and that is what is going to happen. Yuledochie is a very resilient human being with his father, so Mayedochie should pick one of these choices and one of these options, and also file in for a divorce. And also, one of the grounds upon which the court can grant a dissolution of marriage, or even better still, she can go in for annulment of the marriage. Now, this is depending on the circumstances. A couple may seek for an annulment. If successful, the court will declare the marriage invalid, treating it as if it never occurred. Like, that should even be the best, because Mayedochie would not want to think about it, all the trauma that she has been passing through in the hands of being married. And also, one of the requirements to successfully obtain an annulment in court is bigamy. And that is one offense Yuledochie has committed, bigamy, and that is going to make Yuledochie pay for 7 years of his life. Now, Mayedochie is still being compassionate about Yuledochie. That is why she has not still sued him for bigamy. If not, there are some women that would, at the first instance of him even announcing judyaustin as his wife, they would have gone in for this, sue Yuledochie and divorce the guy, because Yuledochie has really carried this woman through a lot, and that will automatically give them a divorce. Now, there are also some things they should expect after the dissolution of marriage. Now, a court which legally ends a marriage, and annulment determines the marriage was never valid, true, and there are additional court meetings to determine. After then, there will now be meetings for them to determine the custody of the children, which Mayedochie, if she can come up or she can get these proofs or facts that will make the court grant the ownership or the custody of the child to herself, and also child support if there are children of the marriage. Okay, now Mayedochie and Yul is something that they are going to fight after the children. I don't think Yuledochie is even after the marriage anymore. Yuledochie is after the children, because he knows that the children are his ticket to getting everything, or getting up to 50% of what he of what they own. That is him and Mayedochie. If Yuledochie loses the children, that is going to be him losing 75%. Now, one thing is funny: 75% of Mayedochie's investment, not even 75% of his own. So Mayedochie is going to take her own, and Yuledochie, out of the little he has, is going to share it. 75% is going to Mayedochie. But one sad news is that they have a joint account, and so Yuledochie would want to use that against her. If no joint account, Yuledochie would have even sold off his legs to Mayedochie, or giving it out. Yuledochie would have lost a lot of things. Now, all that Mayedochie needs to do for the dissolution of this her marriage, or this her terror she call a marriage, they're just simple steps. She gets a lawyer, she file document and serve the spouse the correct paper, give Yuledochie the papers of dissolution of divorce or anything she wants to do. She should negotiate with Yuledochie, which we know that something has to come out. Then attend all meetings and make sure that she comply with the negotiated terms or court ruling, and then make sure that she gets full custody of her children. The court can grant Yuledochie few times visiting if he wants to visit, and one limitation Yuledochie will really fight May for this cause. And also she needs to really be smart, be careful, get smart people around her, and also not indulge in any of Yul Edochie's petty talks, because that man is very sneaky and so smooth with words. So guys, what do you think about this? What would you advise Mayedochie to go? She should go in for a divorce, annulment, or dissolution of marriage. I explained everything. They are all related terms. It means terminating the marriage, but on different grounds. So what would you advise her to go for? Divorce, whereby she has to agree with Yul Edochie, or she has to go in for annulment, whereby the marriage will be turned as invalid. That is, the certificate will be turned and everything will go. So what do you think? Come down to the comment section and comment. Thank you for listening, and God bless you. Have a nice day.